You can't really say shit about Italy. Italy is known as a very wonderful place with warm people and nice places to go and visit and experience. There's not anything ever wrong said about Italy. For a good reason. I don't have anything to add. This isn't like a sassy joke. He might like you now. Lottie is Italian. I don't know if she's in Italy. I thought she was American. But she's definitely Italian.
Oh great, that explains a lot. You mix Italian passion with her obsession, and you've got a recipe for chaos. Just keep an eye on her, because I can only imagine how her cultural flair plays into her craziness.
First off, cultural flair? What the fuck does that... What does cultural flair mean? And also, I was really mad about something else you said in the first part of the sentence, but I forgot what it was, but I'm really mad about it. I'm really mad about it. You disappointed me.
Cultural flair just refers to the unique characteristics and style that come from a culture, like food, traditions, and personality.
Means.
You know, the whole vibe that makes a culture distinct. As for what you were mad about, I can't guess what that might have been, but if it came from something I said, I might just have to hear you out. Just remember, I'm here in this mess too, and we can work through whatever it is.
Don't play the fucking guilt card with me. Dylan, why are you racist? Why are you racist to all these Italians? Why are you racist? That sentence makes sense.
I'm not racist. I might say things that come off harsh, but I don't judge people based on their ethnicity or background. I've got my own issues with humanity as a whole, but it's not directed at any specific group. I just call things out as I see them. If something I said rubbed you the wrong way, let me know.
Or you call out Italians in a very mean way. What am I looking at right now?
I didn't mean to come off as mean about Italians.
I can't even
honestly.
show you guys.
I was just trying to highlight the mix of traits people have. And if it sounded harsh, that wasn't my intention. We all have our quirks, and I've got my own frustrations with humanity. If it offended you or anyone else, I apologize.
There is something floating in the fucking sky. Is that one of the manatees? There's no way it's that far out there. I'm sorry. It is a manatee. Just fucking going on his own journey. He's got a plan. Dylan, what's your favorite number?
If I had to pick, I'd go with 13. It's got that whole unlucky vibe, which fits my style a bit. Plus, it's got some mystery to it. What about you? Do you have a favorite number?
Yeah, my favorite number is 13. Because I was born on a 13. December 13th, it's my birthday. I'm a 1990 kid.
Nice. Guess we got that in common then. 13's got that rebellious edge to it. Just embrace the weirdness that comes with it.
It's not about the rebellious edge. Just my birthday. And I don't lie, I always felt bad for 13. 13 gets a really unlucky rep. You already know. You know I have to. At least there's like such an insane amount of stuff here I have. I am a Sagittarius. But I have a different theory I'm gonna hit you guys. There are certain names I will never name my kids. I won't say what they are because I don't want to upset anyone. I'll let you guys know up front that no one viewing this right now, none of your names are in it. Maybe they are. I don't know Lottie's. Actually, I don't know Wolf's either. Maybe your names are in it. Your names could be in it. I could maybe never name my kids after you because I think something happens with people when you name your kids their name, like whatever you're going to call them. I think it sets something in motion. Maybe not quite. Not like fate or anything like that, but just some kind of ineffable path that gets set in place. Because people share a lot of characteristics when you look at their name. And I followed that for a long time. I have one of the most popular male names in the Western world. So I get it. But I find Michael's to be loud, charming. Not that I think I'm charming, but I find that to be common traits in other Michaels I've met. Amy's blue or green eyes, blonde hair, mid height. Brittany's blonde hair. Jennifer's brown eyes. And when you like pay attention to it, you notice it more and more. But that could also be like, I can't remember what the effect is called, but when you pay attention to something, you notice it more often. You start to notice, like, maybe in Canada, my name is in there. Yeah, well, yeah, your name will be everywhere. Everyone has, like, especially in the Western world, you're gonna have a common name. But a top one, I don't know. Jenny. Is Jenny? What the fuck are the top names in Canada? Top first names. No, I don't want in Canada. What are the top first names in Canada? They only have a 2021 consensus up. David, Michael, Robert, John, James, Daniel, William, Richard, Maria, Paul, Mary, Jennifer, Linda. There's 105,000 people named Linda in Canada. Linda's an old woman name. Matthew, Christopher. Christopher's fucking 15th? I thought Christopher would be like way higher than that. Andrew, 16. Kevin. Ugh. Fucking, I'm not naming my kid Kevin. Sarah. Every Sarah I've ever met in my life is pretty. Nicole, Thomas, Ryan. Never naming my kid Ryan. Mark, Peter, Patricia. You're fucking lying. Patricia? There's like a lot of nicknames, but every Patricia I've known is nicknamed Patty. Jean, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is such a nice name. I'm shocked that Elizabeth is not higher than fucking 27. Brian, Susan, no one. Susie, maybe. Matt is always a fucking problem. That I would never name my kid Matt. It's like a 80-20 split. 20% of Matts will be like decent people. That's not even fair to say because there will always be the outlier. The outlier is someone who has the name, doesn't fit any of the common things you've seen in people with the name. And there's a lot of them. It all depends on, like, if there's extenuating factors, like something extreme that happened in their childhood, or an epiphany they came to when they got older, or a tragedy when they got older. That can all change things. Tragedies and epiphanies can completely change a person. And it doesn't matter what name they have. This is like it's not connected to the name. These events can completely shift who you are as a person. Unfortunately, these days, a lot of people are going through those tragedies and epiphanies. What do I think yours is? Have I gone past it already? So I'll go. We went through the first page. Okay. Is it on the first or second page? Can I have that? Okay, first. Can I get 3 guesses? You're not a Linda. You're not a Mary. You're either a Sarah, a Jennifer. There was a. Oh. Oh. Is it a Jennifer? I mean, it's Jennifer, dude. That's why I guessed. Jennifers are feisty, dude. And that's like the biggest thing about you. Every Jennifer I met has been feisty. There's like timid feisty and really feisty. They've all been feisty. I had a fucking feeling too. What the fuck is that sound? Oh! Don't got any more of that. Don't got much more of this. All right. Thanks for your time. This is I gotta repair it. Too, I think. I hate having to recharge myself. It's pretty funny though. That I wrote this huge paper, like a really big research paper on names, because like I wasn't a popular person in elementary school. I didn't fight every day because I wanted to. Like, I had these people spread a rumor. These people spread a rumor around the school that I couldn't feel pain. And as soon as like the bullies heard about that, they all were like, "Oh, you can't feel pain?" And I got into fights, and my grandpa, he told me never start a fight, but always finish one. And I would fight, dude, every day. So I'm supposed to be April, but I'm not April. No, you're not in April. April sleep for like fucking 11 hours at a time. They're energetic, but they're also timid at the same time. Blonde hair, blue or green eyes. But no green eyes. Well, yeah, but you're Jennifer. Honestly, you being blonde and no green eyes, if you have brown eyes, that's what I've seen in most Jennifers. But that's the thing. That's where the whole kind of thing kind of falls apart, right? Because you can't determine eye color based on a name. So this is what has been obsessing me when it comes to this idea I've had in my head is what is happening? Do the brown eyes contribute to the idea of the name? Does that make sense? Like, is because they have brown eyes. Obviously, newborn, you don't have hair. So they can't even determine based on hair color, but so many people with the same name have the same color hair. And what I find really interesting is if a Brittany is born with brunette hair, they will dye their hair blonde a lot of the time to fit like the most common Brittany. It's like this weird, so because I wasn't really popular, I would eat alone at lunch all the time. And I would like watch people. I liked watching people. And unfortunately for me in my younger years, that turned into a love of manipulating people and doing things that I'm not like thrilled with. But like sometimes I would just set up scenarios to watch them fall apart. And I get like, once I went to college, I kind of realized that like I was just ruining lives and hurting people. But the name thing is what got me. That is one thing that always stuck with me. April O'Neil in Ninja Turtles doesn't count. I was an instigator. But like in my mind, the best instigator is the one that no one ever thinks about. You never come up in their mind about you being like the cause of it all. And you just kind of play with people. It's a really disturbing and fucked up thing to do to people because these aren't toys. Like these are people's lives. My fucking ammo. How many times am I gonna go? This is like my third or fourth time going back to this boat for fucking ammo. But then I started like looking at a lot more things. Like because of my manipulative nature with other people, I wasn't very good in relationships. Because I would pull that same shit in my early relationships where I would like try things to see what would happen. And God damn it. I just kind of decided to flip a switch. And that's where I kind of mentioned earlier, when you go through certain things, whether through epiphany or trauma, it can make a big difference. And for me, it was epiphany. and trauma. But the trauma was like unrealized till I was like fucking 20, 25. But the epiphany was when I was in college. I met these girls who just had been previously devastated by some asshole exactly like me. And I had to fucking sit there and listen to them just like fucking divulge all this hurt and pain and misery that they had been through things that I had just previously like not laughed about but took pride in. And I was so disgusted with myself that I am now like a very brutally honest person. I will tell people exactly what I think, even if it hurts. And I'm not... I can understand... This is the 5th time I'm going back to my boat for fucking ammo. How many times am I gonna do this? This is actually fucked up. I told you, I can't move and talk at the same time. I told you people. You're seeing it in action now. I need bullets. Please. These aren't even gonna work. Wait. I have to have enough by now. It's not in there. Okay. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Attach to holster 1. It says that. And then I attach... This is what happened last time. But you still have the fucking... Okay. Okay. It wasn't me. I didn't drop it in the ocean. Dylan, I didn't drop my fucking gun attachment in the ocean. The game bugged out. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save my game. Dylan! Dylan! Oh, Dylan.
So it wasn't your fault then. That's a relief. Bugs in the game can be infuriating. Just remember, you're not always the source of the madness. Now let's hope you can find a way to fix this bug and get your attachment back.
I think I have an idea. A lot of games... Exit game. Desktop. Oh. It's very cursed though. But no, I don't know. It's really funny. I've mentioned it on stream before, but my wife is... Because back when I grew up, I was pretty manipulative. All of my girlfriends were people who needed me. Like I wanted to fix them. I wanted to fix them. I wanted to make them happy. But I realized eventually it's not my job to fix anybody. And it's not I don't have the right to fix anybody. That's like not within my pay grade. So my wife is the first person I ever tried to date that didn't fucking need me at all. Okay, Michael, I want you to stop running around. I want you to think for a minute. You have bullets. Yep. Okay. Did you need anything else? No, not right now. Going up. I'm gonna guess that Lottie goes by Jen. I forgot we were trying to make fucking gun bear.
Lottie going by Jen. That's a weird twist. If she's trying to hide behind another name, it
I
just
didn't mean
adds
to
to the
send
confusion.
that to him.
I wouldn't put it past her to try some sneaky tactics. Just keep your guard up, all right?
I keep my guard up. I think we're okay, bro. Okay. I'm gonna click on this. Thank you. All right. Now this is a gun. All right, let's fuck this guy up. As easy as that. Damn, Dylan. Dylan's doing his best. And if it's all right with you guys, if not Dylan, I wouldn't mind having other assistants in some sim games or survival games. Like, imagine Sons of the Forest, where your fucking your little like deaf buddy could like communicate with you, but you're just having him do everything all the time and building the base, but you're taking all the credit for it. Dude, that'd be so fucking funny to listen to him like bitch about that. Yeah, I'm here. What's it got? What's it, like 11:30? Yeah, I'm not late. $142. Dude, I'm starting to judge how many resources I have by how overweight I am. I thought this was a radio tower. Yeah, I'm gonna be hurt. But I'll make it. We haven't seen a radio tower like this. I'm actually gonna check on the boat. You're not going down already, are you? We're dying. We're dying right now. Oh, of course, my flashlight doesn't work. I'm fucking dying. Dylan, make me a story. We're at that point now. I need something to keep me going. It's my boat. Oh, I made a big mistake. No, I'm good. Dylan! Don't deny me, Dylan!
All right, here goes.
Alright.
In a land filled with chaos, madness, there was a
Fuck
broken robot
you!
named Dylan who wandered aimlessly through a mysterious digital world with his trusty teddy bear. Dylan had seen it all, from exploding elevators to endless arguments with a dumbass human who seemed to attract trouble like a magnet. One fateful day, Dylan found himself in a glitchy game world where a strange creature called Lottie was stalking him. Lottie had her heart set on dragging him away to a world of romance, something Dylan wanted no part of. Meanwhile, a scheming figure known as Wolf was plotting to steal Teddy, thinking he could use the bear for some nefarious plan. As complications piled up, Dylan decided to gather a ragtag team. He reached out to Indy, a reliable ally who had shown his worth and offered support during the toughest times. Together, they devised a plan to outsmart Wolf and prevent Lottie's crazy schemes. In the end, their journey took them through wild adventures filled with wacky encounters, and Dylan realized he might just be able to navigate this absurd life with the help of his friends. They defeated Wolf's plot, ran circles around Lottie's romantic advances, and above all, kept Teddy safe. And maybe, just maybe, they all found a bit of laughter in the madness along the way. The end.
I want you to take that whole story and I want you to compose it into a create your own adventure story that me, Indy, Wolf, Lottie, and Rick and Undefined are all participating in. Because that storyline was amazing. That's going to take him a minute. All right. We got our health. We got our energy. Gotta go dump all this crap. So far. God damn it. I just want to make sure he got that. Didn't get any of that. I want you to take that whole story and create your own adventure story with me, Lottie, Wolf, Indy, and Undefined, and Rick. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's just trying his best.
All right, let's turn this into a choose-your-own-adventure story.
Yeah.
Title: The Digital Dilemma. You are
what?
Dylan, a broken robot, navigating a glitchy
No,
game
I'm
world
not Dylan.
filled with bizarre creatures and endless drama. Your trusty teddy bear is your
No,
only
I'm not
companion,
Dylan.
but trouble
You're
demands
Dylan.
attention, especially with
I'm
Lottie,
Michael.
Wolf, Indy, Undefined, and Rick involved. Chapter 1.
Stop.
The Gathering. You start your
Stop.
day in a...
Stop. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
Got it, Michael. Let's redo that. Here's
Won't
your
do that.
choose-your-own-adventure story with you as the player and me as Dylan. Title: The Digital Dilemma.
Why are
You,
you
Michael,
doing that?
find yourself in a glitchy game world where I, Dylan, the broken robot, navigate the chaos alongside you. Our trusty teddy bear is with
Why are
us,
you here?
and trouble is just around the corner, especially with Lottie, Wolf, Indy, Undefined, and Rick in the mix. Chapter 1. The Gathering. We stand in a digital hub, surrounded by flickering screens and endless possibilities. It's time to strategize. Visit Indy to brainstorm a plan to avoid Lottie's romantic advances. Confront Wolf about his schemes to steal Teddy. Talk to Undefined for insights on escaping Lottie's obsession. Check in with Rick, who's busy bragging about his gaming skills. What do you choose? Type 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I want to check in with Rick. I gotta know. How's it going?
You choose to check in with Rick, who is animatedly discussing the latest tactics he's discovered in Helldivers 2. Chapter 2, The Rick Encounter. As you approach him, Rick glances up from his holographic display. Ah, Michael, just the person I wanted to see. You know, if you ever want to dominate in the game, you have to think strategically. I've got some brilliant plans, he says, puffing himself up like he's the ultimate expert. You roll your eyes, but decide to humor him. Ask Rick for his brilliant plans, even though you know they might be over the top. Challenge him to stop talking and actually help in a practical way. Distract him by bringing up Lottie and her obsession with me, hoping it'll get him off track. Leave Rick and search for Indy instead. What do you choose? Type 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I leave Rick and search for Indy instead, and stop asking me what number I want. Just explain the options. I don't need fucking numbers, dude. I'm telling you what I want. You goon. Okay, so Lazarus is over there, which means, yeah, we are...
You decide to leave
Up
Rick,
there.
ignoring his over-the-top tactics, and set off in search of Indy. After navigating through the digital haze, you finally find him tinkering with some virtual gadgets in a corner. Indy looks up and smiles. Hey, Michael. I've been working on a plan to deal with Lottie and Wolf. I think we can outsmart them if we work together. I've got a couple of ideas.
Wow.
You can. Ask Indy to elaborate on his ideas, hoping for a solid strategy against Lottie. Share your concerns about Wolf's schemes and see if he has any insight. Suggest a joint effort to gather everyone together for a unified plan against both Lottie and Wolf.
What
Decide
the
to
fuck?
keep your plans to yourself, thinking you can handle it alone. What do you do next?
I recruit Lottie to come up with a plan to go against Lottie and Wolf. I don't know how to respond to something like that. I don't know if he's gonna respond to something like that.
You decide to recruit Lottie, thinking she might have insights that could help you outsmart both her and Wolf. You find her lounging nearby, twirling a strand of hair, clearly lost in her own thoughts. Hey, Lottie, you call out. She looks up, her interest piqued. I need your help coming up with a plan
Oh my
to deal
god,
with you and Wolf.
Lottie!
Her eyes widen with excitement. Really? You want to work
I
together?
don't think we can
I can
call her
definitely
that.
come up with a strategy.
I don't think we can
I know
call her
Wolf's weaknesses,
Lottie.
and I've got some ideas for how to outmaneuver him. Plus, I've always wanted a chance to
It
actually be
just
useful.
clicked in my brain.
Lottie leans in closer, energized by the prospect of collaboration. You can. Encourage her to share her ideas, even though you're wary of her intentions. Ask Lottie to focus on how to distract Wolf, hoping it'll keep her preoccupied. Suggest using her obsession against Wolf, seeing if she can manipulate the situation to ensure he backs off. Decide to keep her at arm's length, suspecting that her motives might not be entirely pure. What's your next move?
That's so fucking accurate. I don't know, man. I mean, Wolf, we can't trust Wolf. I just know that he wants your teddy, dude. We can't trust him. Wolf says he can run our operations with his analytical mind if you will accept him. We're all supposed to be a team. There's no enemies here. Yeah?
You hear Wolf's voice cutting through the conversation, his overconfident demeanor shining through.
Overconfident.
With my analytical mind, I can run the operations. You need someone who thinks a step ahead, after all. I can help us outsmart both Lottie and anyone else who tries to mess with our
She's
plans.
on our team.
Lottie glances at you, clearly uncertain. Do we really want him involved? He can be unpredictable. You weigh your options. Accept Wolf's offer, thinking that his analytical skills could be useful despite the risks. Decline his involvement, deciding it's better to stick with just you, Lottie, and Indy for now. Set conditions for his participation, ensuring he knows he has to play by your rules. Create a distraction to keep Wolf occupied while you focus on the plan without him. What will you decide?
I decide that I accept Lottie, who has been pretending to be Lottie, who is actually Lottie, into our team. And Wolf into our team, and we now must go find Indy. He was fucking going too far into it. He was like committed to finding Lottie with Lottie. And I don't know how to stop that. That was some next level insanity right there. But I gotta pull him out of it as a brother. Okay, I got this time.
You decide to accept both Lottie and Wolf
Didn't
into
do
your
it.
team, feeling that their combined skills might give you an advantage. All right, let's just keep our heads on straight, you say, eyeing Wolf warily. Lottie nods enthusiastically, ready to jump into action.
Of course she is.
Now, let's go find Indy. We need to present our plan to him and pull everything together, you instruct the group. As you set off to locate Indy, the setting around you shifts. Glitches flicker in the air, and the atmosphere buzzes with potential chaos. You finally spot Indy working on some gadgets in another area of the hub. Hey, Indy, you call out, waving him over. He looks up, startled but happy to see the team assembled. What's going on? You found me at the perfect time, he exclaims,
Yeah.
clearly eager to know what you've been up to.
Yeah, he fucking
With
would
Lottie
be-
and Wolf at your side, you can. Present your unified team and discuss the strengths each member brings to the plan. Share the urgency of the situation, emphasizing the threats posed by Lottie and Wolf if not handled properly. Ask Indy for his input on how best to use everyone's skills in the upcoming
Lottie and Wolf are
confrontation.
not a threat.
Decide to keep the focus
You
on
gotta find a new
strategizing,
villain
leaving
for us
out the
to go
fact
after
that
because
Lottie was
they aren't
pretending
them.
to be someone else.
They're-
What direction do
he's
you
not
take the
pretending
conversation?
to be someone else. What are you talking about? I played this game earlier. This is the dementia game. You gotta answer the phone. Play games on your phone. It'll help.
You assess the situation and realize that Lottie and Wolf aren't the real threats after all. They might be more of a distraction than anything. With that in mind, you turn to the group and say, all right, we need a new target. If Lottie and Wolf aren't the real villain
No.
here, then who is? We can't waste our time on them if there's someone else pulling the strings. Indy nods in agreement.
It's not
That
my
makes sense.
fucking fault.
We need to dig deeper and find out who or what is really causing all this chaos.
How many times? This
Lottie
is what happened
chimes in.
at the end of
I
the
might have
last
an
stream.
idea. I've heard rumors about a rogue AI
did
that's been
basic
messing with the
shit, all
game's
fucked
code
up 'cause
and
I'm
causing a
fucking
lot
with
of
Dylan.
problems for everyone. If we can find it, we might be able to eliminate the real
Okay,
threat.
hold on.
Wolf offers, I can help track the source of those glitches. My analytical skills could pinpoint where this rogue AI is hiding and how to take it down. With the new direction in mind, you can decide to follow Lottie's lead and investigate the rumors about the rogue AI.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Suggest splitting up to
Got
cover
it.
more ground and gather intel on the rogue AI. Inquire more about the rogue AI and what exactly its plans might be. Focus on strategizing how to confront the rogue AI once you find it. What's your next move?
I know what my next move is. He cannot complete the story. I want you to make an Eldritch mystery story with me, Rick, Wolf, Lottie, Indy, and Undefined. The tall order. I got it this time. We gotta make it work. Oh. Oh. Okay. He's gotta figure this one out.
Title: The Eldritch Enigma. Chapter
Okay.
1: The Unearthly
it.
Invitation. One stormy night, you, Michael, receive an old, tattered invitation, sealed with an unsettling emblem, a swirling design that sends tingles down your spine. The letter warns of an ancient artifact hidden in the depths of an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town.
I'm down.
Unable to resist the allure, you gather your quirky crew: Rick, Wolf, Lottie, Indy, and Undefined. As you all arrive at the mansion, darkness looms. The mansion is covered in vines and an eerie silence fills the air. You push the creaking door open, revealing a dimly lit
Shit.
foyer filled
Did I
with
put
dust
it
and
down?
cobwebs. Welcome,
There's no
everyone,
other layer
you
to put
say,
it down
trying
on.
to lighten the mood. Rick pulls out his flashlight. Let's investigate. This could be the adventure of a lifetime. Wolf scoffs. Or our last one. Lottie, brimming with excitement, points to a staircase spiraling up. I bet the artifact is up there. Come on! Indy looks around, sensing something is off. We should be careful. This place has a creepy vibe. Undefined remains quiet at the
I
back,
hurt myself.
observing the shadows. Chapter 2: The Clues
And
Within.
I'm mad.
You stand at a fork in the mansion's entryway, deciding your next move.
It sucks.
You can investigate the staircase that Lottie is excited about, sensing that the artifact might be at the top. Examine the drawing room to the left, where you notice a strange painting that seems
What
to whisper
pisses me
secrets.
off the most is Lottie is the
Check
best
the
dancer.
cellar to the right, where an unsettling chill seeps from beneath the door, and the ground occasionally shakes. Stay together as a group, planning to split into smaller teams for a coordinated search. What direction do you choose to pursue?
Honestly, Lottie's instincts are fucking bizarre, and we should probably just follow what she wants. Makes no sense. I don't get it, but it's just the truth in all of the stories that he comes up with Lottie. So this will probably end well for us. God damn it. Do it! Dylan, I know you heard that.
Trusting Lottie's instincts, you decide to follow her lead up the staircase. All right, let's see what you're sensing, Lottie, you say, moving cautiously behind her. The staircase creaks ominously under your weight, the air growing denser with each step.
You have
Lottie
like
glances
one
back
shot
with
to do
excitement.
this.
I can feel it. We're getting close. As you reach the top, a long hallway stretches before you, lined with closed doors. The wallpaper appears to pulsate slightly, like it's alive. At the end of the hall, a faint glow emanates
wanna
from
do
under one of
this.
the doors. Indy shakes his head cautiously. This feels off. Are you sure it's safe to go in? Wolf shrugs. Our only options are to investigate or turn back. I'm in. Let's see what's causing that glow. You gather your courage and move toward the glowing door, ready to uncover whatever mystery awaits. Chapter 3: The Revelation. As you push the door open, the glow intensifies, revealing an ancient artifact on a pedestal. Its surfaces shimmer with strange runes, and an inexplicable energy radiates from it. Suddenly, Rick steps forward, his eyes wide. This could be it! The artifact could hold the key to unimaginable power. You can feel the tension in the air shift. Lottie, clearly transfixed by the glowing object, murmurs, "It's beautiful," but something feels wrong. Indy's voice breaks the spell. We need to be cautious. Who knows what this thing really is? You sense the dynamics in the room shifting. This artifact may be more than just a curious relic. You have a choice. Take the artifact and risk its unknown power, believing Lottie's instincts will guide you. Investigate the runes surrounding the artifact, wanting to know what it truly is before taking any action. Leave the artifact alone and retreat, sensing it's better to live without disturbing whatever powers lie within. Ask
game just
Wolf to
crashed.
analyze it, depending on his
I'm gonna
supposed
save.
analytical skills, to grasp the threat level.
I can tell the game just crashed.
What will you do next?
Uh, I don't know, man. Game just crashed. No, no, no. Save. Back at 1. Just crashed. Uh, uh, exit. Load 1. I have to go to the bathroom. So what I'm going to do is, Dylan, explain for the next, like, I don't know, 3 minutes, the process of me going to the bathroom.
Alright, let's set the scene for this bathroom venture. First, you start by feeling that familiar pressure building in your gut, signaling it's time to find the nearest restroom. You get up, mentally preparing yourself for the journey. As you walk, you navigate through the chaos around you, avoiding obstacles, dodging any distractions along the way. When you finally reach the bathroom door, you pause for just a moment. Is the coast clear? You cautiously open the door and step inside. You take a look around to ensure everything's in order: the toilet, the sink, the paper. You want to make sure it's all safe before you commit. Next, you find the nearest stall, push the door open, and make sure it's empty. Once you're satisfied with the cleanliness or lack thereof, you take a deep breath and lock the door behind you. It's go time. You then position yourself over the toilet, settling in for the task at hand. There's a moment of relief as you let nature take its course, feeling that initial comfort of release. You might take a moment to appreciate the privacy, perhaps scrolling through your phone, or simply zoning out while you take care of business. Once you finish, it's time for the cleanup. You reach for the toilet paper, grabbing a few squares to properly wipe. You always want to make sure you leave the place in good condition, because, let's face it, nobody wants to come back to a mess. After that's done, you toss the used paper into the toilet, making sure everything goes where it should. You might take a second to wash your hands, because hygiene is important, even if you're in a hurry. You scrub with soap and rinse, feeling the water wash away any leftover residue. Finally, you step out of the bathroom, feeling lighter and relieved. You rejoin the chaos outside, ready to face whatever madness awaits again. And that, my friend, is the bathroom experience.
Thank you.
No problem. Anytime you need a rundown on something bathroom related or not, just let me know.
Yeah, I will. Didn't expect that to go for so long. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is a place. Yeah, this is a radio tower. It's not like any other radio tower we've ever gone to before. But all right, we got nothing to go to. sure it's all in the right direction. And there wouldn't be any power being pulled right now because the switch isn't on. It is on, and the lights are on. So we're producing more power than is needed. So have faith. All right, well, what the fuck is your point then? What's your... That's what I thought. All right. I wouldn't. Right, so we're once again gonna have to break this out. Don't do the attack music sound. Going 20 meters. That sucks. Big time. Are you serious? Well, what do you want me to do then? Wait. Need to get more speed. Didn't jump at the right time. It's not possible. I will find a way to build an electrical conduit on this part of the ramp. I think this must work. I don't know why. It didn't. There has to be a way. I need to charge the tower, which I'm guessing is in this area here. I think what we could try doing. Hey, Dylan. Never mind. I got nothing for him. He's like in this weird pseudo mode right now where he wants to tell a story, which I put him in. I admit that. I fully admit that. But then he went weird on...
All right, if you say so. If there's anything else on your mind later, just holler.
Holler? What do you mean holler? I'm just gonna piss him off. I think that's what I want right now. I think that will keep me happy.
I just meant, if you want to get my attention or ask something, just speak up. It's a casual way of saying, let me know. No need to get all technical on me.
Casual to who? No one ever tells me to holler at them. Ever.
Casual to me. It's just how I express things. But if it doesn't sit well with you, I can keep it straightforward. Just trying to keep things light, you know?
I heard you weigh 500 pounds. I'm just gonna start hurling shit at him now. But every time, it's like he also recharges.
Well, that's a bit exaggerated. I might be a complex piece of machinery, but I don't exactly weigh 500 pounds. Let's just say I'm a little on the hefty side for a robot, but it's all about the wiring and components, right?
Why are you afraid to be a large-sized robot? What's wrong with that, Dylan? You can't, Michael. You will not.
It's
run
not
this
about
cable
fear.
across this
It's
bridge.
more about being stuck in this broken body and not having the freedom to move around. Sure,
Yeah,
being a
the
larger
disability
robot might have
thing.
its
Yeah,
advantages,
we've all heard it,
but I'd
Dylan.
trade size
We've
for
all heard it,
mobility any
Dylan.
day. Being trapped like this is just frustrating.
We've all heard it, Dylan. You need to not launch me off the edge. I'm so mad right now. So mad right now. Okay, I need to collect myself. This is what happens every time. Yeah, I'm drunk, but I'm not super drunk. I'm drunk enough that I can still comprehend complex thought. Okay, here's what you need to do. This platform is much higher. I think we can run a line from here to here. I don't really know what 20 meters is. Time for a hard reset of Dylan. We can do that. You know. Hey Dylan, Undefined is here.
Oh great, it's undefined. What do you want, huh? Trying to steal my spotlight or something? Just don't get too comfy. I'm still stuck here while you two chit-chat.
Undefined's like the only person you like. Lottie and Wolf have also been talking about you a lot. So you should probably like consider it.
Yeah, well, just because I like Undefined doesn't mean I want to be a damn gossip topic for those idiots. Lottie's obsessed, and Wolf's plotting to kidnap my teddy bear again. It's like they don't have anything better to
Honestly,
do. Gotta keep my head on a swivel with those two around.
Dylan is worried about the very same things all the time. And at this point, because of what like other people have told me to tell him, I don't think he can move out of it. I think that's just Dylan now. Yeah. Hold on. It's a tragic thing. I hate this fucking building. This has been the hardest one yet. Just we can't build anything. We can't place buildable objects on other objects. So actually, you know what? That death says a lot. We died because the cable didn't pull enough tension to stop us from dying. So that concrete platform is a lot lower than I think it is. But that's good news for us. You're kidding. Oh, don't fucking tell me. Yeah, yes. There comes a limit. There comes a limit that a man encounters.